Hi everyone, you've probably wondered what your favorite characters from animated series look like after a while. Personally, this topic has always been interesting to me. Today we will try to consider already grown-up characters from the wonderful animated series Gravity Falls. Do not forget to put a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's start with one of the main characters of this animated series, and now I'm talking about Dipper. Is a smart, friendly, curious, and enterprising 13-year-old boy. At least he was such in the animated series. Adventurous and cannot sit in one place, always looking for a solution to the mysteries that constantly surround him. Smart beyond his years, very serious unlike Mabel, but they get along well with each other. He is willing to do anything for his sister. Partly in this character you can recognize yourself. Who did he grow up to be? He grew up to be quite a handsome and outwardly pleasant person. His image can be found in various images and drawings. In this image we see him with a child. It is not hard to guess that it is his son, by the color of the pacifier, the clothes. Now let's move on to Dipper's little sister. Mabel Pines is cheerful, energetic, and enthusiastic. She has a much easier attitude toward life when she gets into a new environment. A hopelessly optimistic, cheerful, and energetic girl. She walks around the world with a smile and knitted sweaters. Because of this character and fearless curiosity, she helps her brother in solving some mysteries. Mabel never refuses to help and will always get her way. The 13-year-old girl is taller than her brother by exactly 1 millimeter. She has round chubby cheeks, long brown hair, clothes unlike her brother. She changes every new series, but Mabel has a certain order of blouses and skirts. This is exactly how we saw her in the animated series. However, over the years she has changed a lot, both externally and spiritually. Now Mabel has turned into a sweet, shy girl who does not mind watching cartoons under a blanket with a mug of hot chocolate. However, Mabel is not only a homebody, but also the soul of any company. To meet these two qualities in one person, a great rarity. Her appearance is quite sweet and beautiful. Wendy is a teenage girl who lives in Gravity Falls and works part-time at Mystery Shack. Dipper has a crush on her. Wendy is a tall and slender high school senior. She has green eyes, fair skin, freckles on her face, and long copper red hair. Of her everyday clothes, she is wearing a plaid shirt with a white tank top underneath, blue jeans and boots with yellow-orange socks underneath. In her 15 years, Wendy was quite a pretty girl. However, we are all curious about what she has become as an adult. Wendy became a very sexy young woman. Her shapes have become more rounded. Pacifica is the most popular girl in Gravity Falls and the great-granddaughter of the town's fake founder. Pacifica has long blonde hair slicked back. She usually wears a purple jacket with a short lavender dress and a narrow deep belt, as well as black leggings, cream-colored booties, and silver ring earrings. Her parents raised Pacifica as a princess and constantly elevated themselves and her above other people. However, the girl did not always share their views, and it is likely that when she grew up, she was radically different from her family. Nevertheless, growing up, she looks like a glamorous girl and is outwardly different from other ordinary girls. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. She has become a real beauty. Gideon. His lust for power leads him to manipulate and intimidate people into doing what he wants. He is the nemesis of the Pines family and the main antagonist of the first season of Gravity Falls until he was imprisoned. Despite being a longtime enemy and antagonist of the series, he realizes that his old habits were wrong and tries to start over like a good, normal kid. Gideon is a chubby boy with white hair that is slightly bigger than his head. He has a nose that resembles a pig's heel, blue eyes, and freckles on his cheeks. He wears a light blue suit. However, who has he become over the years, and who has this little chubby boy turned into? In fact, there are few images of an adult Gideon on the internet that even remotely match canon. However, this is roughly what our Gideon looks like as time has passed. That's not to say he's changed much, only slightly changed body proportions. But outwardly, it's still the same Gideon, with no significant changes. Seuss is a master and a regular employee of Mystery Shack. He is a very kind and sweet person who wants to always be up to date with all the events, is fond of anime and rap. He is currently the owner of Mystery Shack. Seuss wears a light brown cap, has light peachy skin, and beaver-like teeth. He is stocky, wears dark brown boots, khaki shorts, and a green t-shirt. What he looks like after a while is pretty clear. SS has matured and now looks pretty much the same as he did before. However, he now looks more like a man than a boy. How the uncles have changed. Stanley has brown eyes, gray eyebrows, and gray hair. He has a red-pink pear-shaped nose, large ears, and fair skin. Being a twin, Stanford looks a lot like him. However, there are some slight differences. Stanford is older than his brother Stanley, has darker hair with sagebrush on his temples, and has a congenital anomaly. He has 6 fingers on each hand. Ford is wearing a light brown coat with several pockets. After a time, they got quite old, and there is a fan comic describing their final moments. But the children Dipper and Mabel, when they grow up, will not forget their favorite uncles and the adventure in the magical town of Gravity Falls. If you would like me to do a similar review of some other animated series, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you soon in the new video.